Bam. Oh! I don't even know if it's still alive. Nope, he's dead. Wow, interesting. It does. Oh my god! Wow! Bam! Get up. Bam, 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 bam. The interesting thing is that it doesn't, most of the times it doesn't like. It's been quite a while since I've made the first Wolf Sledge video, and that was before the glaive rework, and this weapon was actually affected by it, so we can already tell that the damage is gonna be better. But this weapon has quite a lot of details that I feel like I have to cover, and it's probably gonna take quite some time. And I also got a riven for this. Sometimes when you do the sorties and you don't get a pineapple, you might just get something good. And that was what I got. I got a riven for this, and it was a good incentive to start looking at the weapon again. So, the acquisition, this is dropped, all of the weapon parts and the blueprint are dropped from the Wolf, which you can get access to by purchasing the Wolf Beacon from the Creed offerings with Nora Knight. And we have a big effing hammer that's most of the time is going to be bigger than your Warframe that you control. So stance, I think is the, let's take a look. This is just going to be quite a dumb build that I'm just using. Crushing Ruin, quite a good stance. Gonna have quite a lot of attacks. You're able to hit multiple enemies, so that's really good to getting your combo count up if that's what you want to use. The weapon stats are kind of messed up in game. I think as it says on the wiki, the stats from the wiki are probably the true ones. Not sure if that was fixed or not, but let's take a look on the interesting part of the weapon, which is the throwing mechanic. Quite some stuff going on here. It does work kinda like a glaive, but it doesn't. You can look at this weapon as a hammer that you can throw and detonate, and there's not much else than this. We're gonna spawn some enemies, and the thing is, if we were working with a glaive, we would probably have slash procs, but here we are only getting slash procs from the direct hits with the weapon itself. The explosion and the detonate, the heavy attack part of the weapon does not yield IPS, impact, punch, or slash. It's only going to be dealing blast and the elementals that you have added on a weapon. So if you have viral, you're detonating, or the heavy attack is going to be dealing that viral on the enemies around. So yeah, you're going to be proccing the slash only with these direct hits. It does not bounce like a regular glaive. If you get a body hit, I don't think it should, or at least back when I made the first video, it would only bounce if you killed an enemy, or if you landed a headshot, it would bounce to the next enemy. I think they changed that. Let's go for a body. Yeah, that was a body hit. Flew away and back. Yeah, I think it's still the same thing. But going for the headshots, as you can see, it hit the enemy on the back. Okay, let's take a look on the builds now. So I think I got pretty much covered about the throwing mechanic, and also throwing this thing and detonating it for the heavy attack is kind of tricky. Yeah, it has guaranteed blast procs, so yeah, everything's gonna be flying to the roof and stuff. And in the simulacrum, it's kind of hard to show if you don't have a frame that can lock them to the ground, just like Herald. This is, as you can tell, this is not doing much damage because this is a build that I've made for the melee. You can probably do much better stuff than this. Oh, I forgot to mention the condition overload working or not. By my tests, the condition overload will work with the throw, but only the throw and the direct hits, but not for the heavy attack, as I was not able to spot a difference while using it. So, condition overload, it will work for general purposes. Fury actually only has an impact on the swinging speed on the when we are talking about the heavy attack, but nothing much else. The weapon actually has slash close to impact, so adding a slash mod will actually make us proc slash with somewhat more consistent. But this weapon is, yeah, it's kind of hard to work with. Sometimes you throw the weapon without any mods and you're gonna deal like 28 damage. And after a few throws, no combo whatsoever, it's gonna be dealing 500 damage. Don't know why, can't explain. It's kind of hard to test into. So I've just spawned some enemies. This is the melee build. You can probably do better stuff. This is Warframe, you gotta use what you have. And for some reason, these dudes are the AI paused. Let's just remove the AI pause so we guarantee that we're not getting the stealth multipliers. The weapon might not seem like that good, but once you get it going, it will just shred your stuff. There's also knockdowns on the moveset, I would say, the combos. So it will deal a good amount of damage. We were running a combo build. It probably would be much better, but this is just a kind of dumb build just to show you the initial potential of the weapon. Yeah, that was what I was saying about the enemies flying into the roof and stuff. So, let's take a look. This is the first build I've made for throwing the weapon. This one is actually getting the combo going and then just throwing the weapon, not using the heavy attack, not detonating it. So, for the stance, it's just easy to get a lot of combo. Will deal a lot of attacks, quite a lot of AoE. Yeah, once we get the combo counter up with the weeping wounds and blood rush, we'll start to see a lot of crits. Pretty much all of the attacks will be crits and a lot of status. Yeah, viral and the slash are gonna be there. That's gonna melt stuff. Now that we've killed everything, let's just use the heavy attack on the next enemies. Heavy attack now, the throwing. Yeah. Sometimes you'll just get a one-shotting ticks or one-shotting procs, these procs. As I usually say in my videos, you have to use what you have, so you might just pull out better builds than this. So yeah, it's always up to you. You should always take everything you see in Warframe videos and stuff with a grain of salt, as you can just test them yourself and take your own conclusions. Yeah. This is kind of the weapon's performance. On to the next build. It's pretty much the same, but now I have my riven. It's not amazing, but it's already gonna give us pretty much a corrupt charge effect with that initial combo. So yeah, slightly different. Not actually using elementals here, just for testing purpose. It's pretty much the same build, but slightly different ones. Alright, so we have the combo up. Now let's see what we can do. Now we're getting a few more consistent bleed procs because of the Carnage Stinger. But still, the added or the change they made to glaives will only benefit this weapon most if you use elementals, so this is pretty much just for the bleed, and unfortunately it's gonna be single target the most, or pretty much 2 targets. On to the next build. That is a combo throw. This is just a throw. Now I've added viral and the Carnage Mandible. Again, no, not again. Let's just go. This one we're not gonna be getting the combo up, just throwing the weapon. Yeah, sometimes it will be one shot, and we are also spreading the viral. As you can see, without the fury, his swing animation is already slower. Yeah, it's doing a decent amount of damage. These are enemies with a lot of armor. But yeah, just trying to use the melee is not gonna be that pleasant. Yeah, we are back, and as you could probably tell, this is very inconsistent. Sometimes we get the procs and stuff, sometimes don't. You have to land the headshot. But yeah, let's go to the heavy build. That's probably one of the most, if not the most interesting build I've made for this weapon so far. Alright, to the heavy build, this is what I've been using. If you don't have a riven, you should probably run Corrupt Charge, so you can increase your multiplier or combo multiplier 2 times. That will increase your heavy attack damage. And yeah, as we're not be getting the slash procs because the explosion or the heavy attack deals only blast and the elementals you have equipped, going viral and heat might be a really good option. Viral is going to be increasing the damage they take, and the heat is going to remove some of the armor for a little bit of time. It's going to keep them locked on the ground so they don't fly to the roof. The trick is, just like the glaive, to detonate right after it touches the enemy to get the most amount of damage. And here the blast procs, or the heat procs, if you manage to get them there, or to proc them, they're gonna deal quite a lot of damage. Got a flash proc, because it touched the enemy. The ones that are not stuck on the ground, they're gonna be flying. Okay. I like this way, to be honest. It's probably one of the most interesting. Oh, it's the most interesting builds I've made. It's kind of fun, but yeah, you're gonna be sending people flying to the air all the time. On the simulacrum, that is really annoying, but if you need some CC, this might work. That's the heat procs. Kinda strong. Wow. Alright. Yeah, I think this is the most interesting build I have. We could... Yeah, I was gonna talk about Harrow. As you know, I don't use anything to interfere or to change the weapon damage. But we could even try to get our heat above our our viral, so we can put something like a semi-leveled or not leveled vicious frost, so our heat is gonna be a little bit higher than our viral, and that way we might get our heat procs a little bit more often. This would make so the consecutive trolls would deal more damage because they would have some of their armor removed, but the viral is also increasing the damage they take, so not really sure what would benefit the most here. So yeah, I'm just keep our viral a little bit higher than our, oops, it's actually not, yeah, it's a little bit higher than the heat. That's 90% against 120%. So now let's get on to the buffs. Let's add our Avenger. Let's put in the corrosive projection. And oops. Let's add the cat. Where's the cat? Crit cat. Let's see. Where are you? Here. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that if you manage to pull out a finisher, hammers actually deal a crazy amount of damage with finishers, as I think it's how the weapons work. Okay. Of course we have the cat buff, but it would be a one-shot even if we didn't have cat buff. Applying viral with the Bronco and the finisher. Insane amount of damage. But for finishing a single enemy yeah, it's kind of crazy. So we have the cat, now let's get the buff. Cat buff, but the cat bonus is just gonna wear off as soon as we get the other buff. Swings. Yeah, good buff again. Let's go without the cat buff. Damn. Woo! Wow. It's good. For me it's good. Damn. Oh. I don't even know if it's still alive. Nope, he's dead. Wow. Damn, that was crazy. Imagine if we had a build-up combo. That would be much more crazy. Damn. Yeah, it's good enough for me. Another thing that I forgot to mention. Of course, I said at the beginning that you can't think of this as a glaive. The throwing mechanic works as a glaive, but you can't use any glaive or throw mod in this weapon. So no volatile quick return, no volatile rebound, anything like that. That's not gonna work. So let's see what else we could pull out. Mirage maybe. Could be interesting with an Eclipse build. I'm not sure if it's gonna throw the hammers, but it would be very interesting. It does. Oh my god! Wow! That is really cool. Oh my god. Hey! Wow, I need to do that again. I like it. I like it. Oh my god. Jesus. The cool thing is that they all go to the center. Oh my god, that is really satisfying to look at. Alright, let's go to something else. Maybe mag with a bubble might do something interesting. Let's see. Bam. Cat buff. What the fuck? Oh, they're not dead. I thought that was like a one shot. Yeah, wow. It doesn't work well with mag, I think. Maybe if we... Oh, and we move the mag bubble again. Okay. I thought it was like a one shot to everyone, but everyone just bounced to the moon. Let's see. I wonder if the damage we get from this would like how much it would add to the bubble. Like, could we get close to like it detonating or exploding and killing everything around? That would be cool. Let's do that again. Simulate. Let's do this. Gonna try to detonate on the top. Not lucky. Oh my god. Yeah. What to say? I don't think it works very well with Mac. We have anything else that could be interesting? Oh yeah, back in the day, I used with Ivara. I mean, now we're using a heavy attack build, so I don't know how this would work. So let's just try. Invisible. Bam, bam. Here we're gonna be getting the oh my god, everything is dead. Wow, that was crazy. Let's get some more. Corrupted heavy gunners. Let's pull out 20. Let's go. That is very interesting. Bam, 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 bam. The interesting thing is that it doesn't, most of the times it doesn't like do a 180. Yeah, like here just did, but it's not always. Here the explosion on hit is doing a lot of damage. Wow. That is so cool. And I think we can even detonate it. Yeah, it will work. So let's do that again. Well, I'm just really surprised I haven't tried it before. Like, haven't tried this after they buffed the... Let's see how much can we increase the damage, and then we'll detonate close to the biggest group. And then 7 times. Every time that bah, that sound effect is playing is an enemy killed. Oh my god. Let's do a middle here. Boom! Are they dead? I don't know. They must have flown off. Wow. I don't know what to say. I'm impressed. Oh, what did I just? Let's go. Oh, we just can't hit any surface. Let's revive the cat. Poor cat is dying over here. But yeah, I gotta say I'm really surprised with this. This is so cool. Yeah, I need to avoid surfaces, but it's really cool. Oh my god. Bam. 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 Oh yeah, and the heat procs. Wow. Yeah. Killing blow. I mean, if we were to make a build to use navigator, we could. This heavy one wouldn't be the ideal, because I don't think neither the corrupt charge or the killing blow are gonna affect the throwing damage. And if we detonate here, we are pulling the Wolf Sledge back. So we could use something better. Maybe I will just remove one of these and make it so it works with navigator. Viral / let's just put heat in here. So yeah, let's see what we can do now. Probably gonna be cool. Let's go. Bam, 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 bam. already into red grids because of the cat. But I think there's also a navigator mod that I'm using. Wow. Oh my god. It's dead? One thing that they don't let us do with this weapon is to throw on the air. I think that was on purpose. And if you try to throw it from a surface where you would fall, it will just, yeah, do something like that. I have to say that I'm quite surprised because most of the tests that I've run here to the video were the first time I run them in quite a while. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised. Let me know what you guys think about this weapon. Will you use it? Or what build are you gonna use it? With which frame? Which matching ability? To be honest, I'm now really a big fan of using it with Mirage and with Ivara. That's really, really cool. Not sure if it will be viable for high level stuff. Maybe we're not sure if you're gonna be able to kill stuff fast enough for the current meta and stuff. So yeah, leave it a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more Warframe content, and also thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.